Welcome back to another episode.
Hello.
And this episode, we're going to go into floristry, which we haven't actually done yet. I don't know why we haven't.
I'm so excited about this. I think, we've only had copper cacti on with their succulents, haven't we? But we haven't done actual floristry.
No, we haven't. Anyway.
Well, it's about time then, Lou.
I know.
Hello, guys.
So
how are you?
We've got Lou from Connie Lou's Blooms.
Hello, how are you both this morning? Oh, no, it's afternoon, isn't it? Sorry.
That's all right. Listen, it's a podcast. People can listen whenever they want. It doesn't matter, babes. But we're very good, thank you. We're so happy to have you here.
Thank you for inviting me. I'm so excited.
excited.
I've been excited about this for forever.
And your friends are now calling you a bit of a local celeb, aren't they? Because you're coming on the pod.
Yeah.
Love this.
They're like, only celebrities. And I'm like, no, it's not strictly true. I love this. I love it.
So we'll speak to your agent next time we want you on.
Yeah.
Okay, perfect.
I'll put it in the memo.
Oh God. So flowers. I mean, I didn't do flowers at my wedding. We just didn't. So I had a bouquet and I had one bridesmaid, she had a bouquet and that was it.
That was it.
That's all
No
we
decor
did.
flowers.
This is what sorry to interrupt,
No,
guys.
go.
This is what I always say to people. Like, if you're not really big into flowers, the essentials is a bouquet, buttonhole,
Yeah.
and if you're having bridesmaids.
Yeah, nice.
They are your essentials.
Nice.
Not everybody's going to be into the whole pretty, frilly flower thing.
Yeah.
It's not everybody's cup of tea, but there's nothing wrong with that.
Yeah.
Listen.
No. So where do we start? How do we pick flowers? How do we start?
The best
What's
thing
the
to do to start in for people planning is go and have a look on like Pinterest, get your colours sorted, and then come to us.
Okay.
There's certain colours you might struggle with, like your blues.
Oh, yeah.
Blues can be, but you can pick blue flowers. And then come and have a consultation with us and we will go through everything that you can get. There's certain flowers you can't always get in seasons. Like you're getting people asking for peonies in the middle of December.
Oh, no, but we all love a peony,
Can you do
don't
it,
we?
though?
I wanted him in July, but it was a no.
They're just coming out of season.
Yeah.
Literally just because they are from April to like middle of June.
Really? Is that it?
Yeah.
Oh my God.
Yeah, they don't last. You can, it depends where you get them. Some suppliers will do them, but you're paying like over the odds.
Yeah.
So, and like you said, because they are grown, certain flowers have certain seasons, so we have to follow it as florists.
Yeah.
So, certain things you can get all year round, like your chrysanthemums, your roses. Do you get what I mean? So, yeah.
So do you think seasons should dictate your flowers then? Do you think you should look at what seasonal...
Yeah, so have a what's looking in seasons, because it'll give you a real big... 9 out of 10 you can get most flowers, because a lot of our flowers, also people don't realise, do come from abroad.
Yeah.
You can get British flowers, but the British flower season is literally only from April till October.
Especially with this weather as well. What's going on at the
that's
moment?
true.
Who knows?
Can't always predict what you're going to get in.
No. I'm trying to grow a peony at the moment, so we'll see what
They
happens.
are beautiful, aren't they, just?
I don't think I've ever let go because I really wanted them for my wedding bouquet, and I remember just that was all I had on Pinterest, loads of big peonies.
Can get
and
them.
then I couldn't get them because it was end of July, our wedding, and the florist said that, and I didn't understand at the time. I was completely new to flowers, and since then I've always been like, I love peonies, so I'm going to try and grow one now. I bought a plant at the weekend.
Oh, they're lovely, but they're one of the hardest flowers
God,
to work
great.
with.
Good
So
luck, Lord.
I remember
Top
doing
tips
one
for
of my...
growing.
It is top tip. I remember doing one of my first weddings. It was a friend, and her bouquet was massive, and she wanted peonies, and thinking, oh my God, this is one of the dramatic flowers, but by the time I finished wrapped and done it, it was beautiful.
Oh, I bet it was gorgeous.
Stunning.
They do look great, don't they? They've got
do.
such a good impact to them.
I just think they're absolutely beautiful. They're stunning. But as a florist, there is other things you can suggest to make, like a top tip, so you can get like peony roses.
Oh, nice.
They're not quite same, but they're really similar. And they've got
They're the big ones.
Almost. I have to show you a picture in a minute. They're always like subtly, but not as big as I think. Or you can stick carnations together as well. To make them a bit bigger. Yeah.
Oh, that's the thing.
That's
I
a
think,
good tip.
Yeah,
Good
if you've got
tip.
your eye on things, like with every single supplier, give them a bit of an idea of what you're looking for, and then trust them to use their creativity.
You've got to use creativity to work with them. Do you know what I mean? So there is tips. Is again like if you're sticking to a budget and you want like lilianthus, you can pull out the middles of the carnations and they can look very similar.
Stop it.
Lou,
Honestly,
you are the
there's
florist we all need. This is amazing.
Yeah, there's loads of little tips we've got as florists.
That's great.
But I think that's the thing. So season maybe first, then colours, and then
colours.
speak to you and get you to kind of let them know what's on. Because I don't think there's many couples that will come into this being complete experts on knowing what flowers they want. They probably know what look they want, but maybe not the specific flowers. Would you agree?
Yeah, completely. The ones you've got to be more careful is if you want to be really sustainable for the seasons, definitely.
Yeah.
I've got I'm not going to go into too much detail. I've got a gorgeous wedding in September, actually, and she wants all locally grown. So she wants dahlias, and dahlias can, again, they're beautiful, but it can be high maintenance. But she specifically asked, can you get it from a local grower? I was like, yes. And the air miles on that, there isn't going to be no air miles because it's literally going from Cricklade to where I am in Swindon, all the way to Northfleet. So it's literally
beautiful.
within, do you get what I mean? So we can be sustainable. It depends
It's what couples want, though, isn't it? Yeah, to a certain degree. If you're going to be seasonal, you can be more sustainable, especially with British flowers. But other than that, it's.
But then if people don't want that, then we can go on the other hand and go, look, we can get this, and this. We just need to pre-order it. Do you know what I mean? Like a really good one at the moment, it's really in season, is Lily of the Valley. Lily of the Valley is beautiful work.
What do they look like? I can't
They are
picture them.
little tiny flowers. They almost look like little white,
like snowdroppy vibes.
Oh, lovely!
Gorgeous. So they're like your premium. Like if money was no option, you would get them. But again, you can only get them for like a sort for about, is it 5-6 weeks?
Yeah.
Or if we want them, we'd have to go to a wholesalers and they have to order them. So there again, you have to look.
So what, apart from colour, what are the kind of options when it comes to like styles of floristry?
Styles. If you come to me and say like, I want a romantic garden, or you want a fashionable one, you just come with me to sort of what you want and we can sort of work to that brief. So mine is, I wouldn't say it's modern, but it's very classic, my style. Very traditional, very rustic. But then I also like the romantic garden type thing, cottage feel.
Yeah, lovely.
I mean?
Yeah, really nice. What would you, like, what is a fashion style?
The fashion
flowers.
style at the
I
moment,
love that.
sorry to bring up Tosh or Babe.
No,
that's okay. Bring it.
Oh, these ones, anthuriums. These are like
I had
really
those
big.
in mine. I had red ones.
Oh,
in
they're
my wedding.
beautiful.
Yeah,
Really
little
beautiful.
dangly.
And also calla lily is really big this season.
Oh, I like those. So for those who are listening, not watching, just describe those to us. What
It's
are
always
they?
like a long, drapey
Long
flower.
dangly, yeah.
And they're beautiful. They're really soft to touch and they're just beautiful to work with. They're really, really beautiful. And a calla lily, we all know what calla lily looks like. They're just so soft and just beautiful.
They're like velvet, aren't they, really?
Really
What's your
velvet.
favourite flower, Lou?
Favourite child question.
Favourite child question.
I know.
I like a white lily. I love a lily. So my bridal
Controversial.
bouquet, very controversial. So when I got married, I had white lilies and gerbras.
Oh, beautiful. Oh, I love gerbras.
I love gerbras. Gerbras are like two flowers that have really got a bad name for this. I was gerbras and carnations.
Yeah.
Everybody thinks they're so old fashioned, but they're so you can use them virtually in anything. I love them.
And they're just cutesy.
I just
They're
think
cutesy
they're
and
cutesy.
quite fun.
They
and
are.
I think
Gerber,
for me,
is it the big?
they're
like
the
a
ones
big
that look like
daisy?
daisies.
Yes, it is like a big daisy.
You.
Yeah,
But
they
they're
come-
all different colours. They're the ones that if you ever drove a beetle, they normally have a single one or a sunflower, but normally a gerber in the little single stem. But my husband, I had a gerber in my, or maybe a couple of gerbers in my bouquet, because my husband used to get, well, he does still, gets me flowers every month. And it was always gerberas for like the first, I don't know, 5-10 years. Like he'll mix it up now and get different ones as well, but it was always gerberas every month. He'd get me gerberas. So on the wedding day, I was like, it's really important to me, even though I wanted these peonies and this like secret garden kind of whimsical feel, actually I really wanted gerberas in there as well because they were so meaningful to us and it was like a big deal.
No, that's really nice that you went with that, and it's a classic flower. Do you know what I mean? And I always say to people, like, you have what you want. Don't always have to follow the norm. If people are like, oh, you're not supposed, like, people kept saying to me, you're not meant to have white lilies. I was like, why? Why not? Why do you have to follow what the norm is? Oh, they're meant to be bad luck. They're meant to be, and I'm like, no, that's what I'm having.
Don't people associate them with funerals?
Yes,
Is
they
that
do
why?
completely. Yeah, because it's sympathy. That's what they're thing, and that's why it's traditionally like bad luck and stuff. But me being me, I don't follow the norm.
No,
I
absolutely.
have what you want.
If you like
That's the
them.
thing, you like them.
Just touching on funerals, we were talking about this just before pre-record, weren't we? That you were saying about, what were you guys saying about funerals?
I was saying that it's just as special as like a wedding day.
Yeah.
Because people, the one thing I like about funerals is they've got it so personal to you about about the special day, and you're saying your final goodbyes. But the reason why we were talking about it is bring it like into weddings. People forget, like, when they are getting married, they're just thinking about it's a big day, and it's magical. But the reason why you're getting married, you've got to think the reason why you're getting married.
Yeah.
For the two of you as a couple.
You just sort of lose that a bit.
You've got to lose that. This whole thing of, I've got to have this, I've got to have that.
It needs to look bigger and better and
it
impressive.
Needs to look better,
yeah.
And you've got this list and you've got that. No, just let all the barriers go down, find your right suppliers and just go with it and have fun. Have fun planning.
And me and Lou were saying, because we obviously both work in funerals as well, like I do ceremonies, you do flowers. And like we often find families who are planning a funeral, the priority is the person that they love and making sure that that love is reflected and that everything that they want is relevant for that person. They don't care about anyone else. They don't care about what anyone else is thinking. It's all about that person. And someone said to me before I trained, the love is more pure at a funeral because it's literally, you know, that's the last time to have a really big celebration of that person.
That's so true.
So you're doing it for all the right reasons. You're not caring what looks good or what's going to get the most likes on Instagram. You don't care about any of that. You care about what's going to actually reflect that person.
And what you want, the reason why we're talking is so if people can do that on their wedding day. Because it is still a special day.
It's the same thing.
Sorry to be like morbid and talk about funerals, but this is what you want people to think.
Yeah.
It isn't about the bigger and the better and, I got this budget, I got that budget. It doesn't matter if you've got a small budget to like a multi-million pound. It's your day.
Yeah.
We'll work around you.
Yeah.
And just have fun.
And your suppliers all do care about that. Like we literally just want you to have the best day ever. So we're like, right, what is important to you?
Yeah.
What should we get in there? And the amount of times you get couples ask you, what's the norm? And it's like, you don't need to worry about the norm. It's what do you want to do?
We get it all the time,
you
don't
have
we?
to follow like what's going on Pinterest and what's going on the
exactly.
algorithms and stuff like that. You need to do what's due for you. Like my wedding day, so we got married in the same registry. My husband got married in the same registry office twice.
I love
this. Is actually hilarious.
The reason I love it.
Brilliant.
So his divorce didn't go through in time enough because we were supposed to get married in the Cotswolds. And I was like, I'm not paying any more money. So hence the twice. And I had a 3-week-old baby. So I was breastfeeding. I was so the unnorm, bro.
Yeah, I love this though.
So when I tell my couples, like when they're getting nervous and stuff, when you tell them the story, they always roll with laughter. Because it is a funny one to tell.
Yeah.
It literally is.
Oh, bless you. That is so funny.
And that is the thing. But it is about prioritising what's right for you and that was right for you at that time.
Oh, it was. Honestly, we couldn't make it up. We just literally couldn't. It was. If you could break the norm, we did.
Oh, I love that.
Literally.
So what did your day look like? Talk us through your day.
Oh, so our day was, I got married. I got ready in a hotel. Husband got ready at home with Sophie was 12 and Matt was 8 at the time, and Connie was with me. So Connie was 19 days old. She's now 10. It's nuts. Getting ready, and then I had my bridesmaids with me, and then we all like met at the registry office, which was quite funny because Paul was like messaging me in that morning. He's like, I can get married in the same one. I was like, I don't really care, but it's funny. Like it's just so to tell, and just typical norm, really. Registry office wedding.
Yeah. And you had your
little one, she was tiny.
Oh,
bless her, she had a better dress than I did.
I was going to say, what did you wear? Did you go dress or did you go like 2-piece?
No, proper dress. So
Nice.
I found a lady, she's not going anymore. I had mine all handmade. So
Beautiful.
Yeah, I had like a princess style dress. So it was a lady I travelled all the way to, because bridal shops are beautiful. Love them. But they're just not for me. That
wasn't your thing.
Wasn't my thing at the time. And also being really heavily pregnant, what people are like. I travelled all the way up to Liverpool because we had to do some stuff up that day and just had it all handmade and she delivered it all and loved it. Yeah, it was beautiful.
And you had your lilies
and my gerbers.
Did you do anything after?
Yeah, we had ours at a pub actually. We had like a sit down meal because everybody was like proper shocked because they're like, oh, what are you going to do? But we had a proper sit down meal. We had an open bar, and the only thing that went wrong on our day, they forgot to bring out the evening meal. Like, thing. But by then, because it was such a calm day, and we mainly just have family because we only had like 45 guests.
Yeah,
perfect.
Everybody had gone home by then.
Yeah.
So
but doesn't it show you that you didn't really care? Because actually, by the time the wedding comes around, and I think that's one lesson for anyone who's planning at the moment and listening to this, actually, you can plan everything, but if something goes wrong on the day, you honestly will not mind because once the day's here, you really just let go of everything. You're just having so much fun.
Just having fun.
Yeah.
And this is what people have got to remember.
Yeah.
The reason why you're doing it.
Yeah, the importance.
Do you know
of it,
what?
definitely.
I'm going to a wedding this year, and they're doing a church wedding, and then they're doing. We're going to an Indian restaurant.
Love this.
Love that.
I'm actually so excited for it.
Oh my god,
I love that
yes.
as something different.
Yeah, so different, and I'm not sure if it's like a big wedding or not, I don't know. I've no idea. But yeah, I'm like, this is so good. I'm loving this.
I'm loving
so
it.
I'm like, actually don't think about like, especially budget saving, don't always think about the cost of, you know, I've got to spend X amount on a venue, because that's a fantastic option as well.
I just like it that they're going for something they really enjoy, and it's something different. Suits them.
Let's face it, an onion bhaji and a peshwari naan on your wedding day.
100%.
Heaven.
Bit of mango chutney.
Pass the mango chutney, yes, please. Honestly, I'm quite jealous. Can I be a plus one if Tom doesn't want to go?
Yeah.
I could be a plus one. I just want to come for the curry.
I
But also church wedding and a curry. Because as a celebrant, I bloody love a church wedding. Like,
they're beautiful.
I think they're gorgeous.
Yeah.
I love a beautiful looking church. Like, I did one in a deconsecrated chapel a couple of weekends ago in London. It's Fisrovia Chapel, and that building is the most beautiful building with a gold ceiling and everything. It's gorgeous. But that's the thing, church wedding and a curry.
I did
wedding day.
Did one last year, one or two last year, maybe churches, but not. I feel like they might be. Let's bring them back a bit more. I feel like they've kind of gone off track a bit, haven't they?
Yeah,
people are less religious and stuff.
I think they're less religious, and you're finding with couples, they're not your typical. They're not going for tradition anymore. Yeah, and I think sometimes they're going for them. But there's nothing wrong with a church wedding, though. They are beautiful, and also just
love a church.
Just even when you've got 5 minutes, having a look around the architecture, they're beautiful.
Yeah.
Best of both worlds. Go deconsecrated, then you can have a personal ceremony in a church. Then if you're not religious, you still get the beautiful building.
This is so true.
So, on that note, talking about different styles of ceremony setups and things, do different flowers suit different venues?
Yes.
Okay, so talk to us a little bit about that, what you might have to consider.
How it depends if you're going for like a really small venue or if you're going for like a really big one. So like, I'll take a good instance. I did an arch, actually. They said this just, they didn't even tell me. I knew where the venue, I knew the venue quite well.
Yeah.
Didn't even tell me what they needed. Did an arch. Then I didn't even really speak to the couples. I spoke literally directly to the venue. Did it all. What was it? 2 meters by 2 meters. So it was massive,
big. Wow.
Big. They thought they were going to go for something small. And I'm like, no, if you're going to big, let's go big. Let's go big. Come on.
Go hard or go home.
Pretty much, really. And so we got there. So I emailed the venue, got it all set up for got there at 7 because it was Easter weekend as well. Because I think they'd asked quite a few, already asked a few florists, and everybody said no. I was like, not being rude.
I did 2 weddings on Easter weekend. I think it was a popular one this
It's
year.
a really popular one. I was just like, no, if you got the date, I'm there. Do you know what I mean? And it's absolutely, all I was given was, they wanted orange carnations and orange roses. All they wanted. So I was like, right, let's go big. So they had gerberas in every different colour and orange. They had sunflowers, yellow roses, yellow carnations, orange carnations, just beautiful, honestly.
Wow.
And what was really nice, bless him, my dad had handmade the arch for me.
Oh, I love this.
Which was beautiful.
Your dad.
I know, it was lush. And my husband coming out, we all set it all up.
Oh, I love that.
So it was really nice. It like you said, a real family event. And it was nice that I could finish and then go the next day and collapse it all down.
Nice.
And honestly, the couple was so thankful the next day. They're like, because they were like, oh, thanks for doing this. It's Easter weekend. And I was like, no, it's fine. And it was just nice. They gave us a little box of chocolates as well.
Oh,
and it was really nice.
So what kind of venue was that? You can chat them out.
Oh, it's Guy's Hotel in
beautiful.
Corsham. They're really, really nice. And
So do you think then if you've got a big space, go big with flowers,
Or if you've got a small space, go smaller.
It
just depends if you're going ceremony or if you're going like reception afterwards. Depends how many guests you got. Like if you're going to have a standard table of like 8 to 10, like people are asking me, how many bread vases do I put on it? It's usually, it can be anything from 3 to 5, maybe a bit more. It depends what you want in your decor and what your budget is. Do you get what I mean?
Yeah, absolutely. And then talk us through some of the options for like ceremony flowers. So say we were having our wedding here, Mickleton Hills Farm. So you've obviously got the beautiful big barn space. What would you kind of suggest for ceremony?
Oh, at the moment, I'm loving the big pedestals and the big...
Gorgeous.
I absolutely love them. Those, if you're going to go big and thin, go for some of those.
Are they like the slight broken arches and stuff?
No, like a big, a pedestal.
Like the big pedestal,
they're like a
pedestal
plinth.
there. Yeah,
and then they've got an urn
and then
on
you've
the
got
top.
a little urn, and then you can make them as massive as you want, because they're really trendy, this thing. I would say it depends on your budget. Like I said, I can work pretty much to most budgets.
What's more expensive, them or an arch?
They both can be as expensive as each other.
Oh, really? Yeah.
It really can. Depends how big the urn is, but usually they're slightly a bit cheaper, but an arch is They are pricey because you're sticking so many flowers in.
Yeah.
But again, it depends if you're going for. But again, with an arch, you can go for just like a corner piece or a meadow at the bottom. It just depends. So really nice one I really like doing is you can do like your little meadows. They're really, really nice.
I love a little meadow.
Like along the aisle.
Along the aisles, also another nice one, but you've got to be careful. It's candles, vases. They're beautiful.
Would you do them, or is that a stylist?
It can be both.
Yeah.
But if I'm organising your wedding and I said I'm taking on, then it'd be me.
Okay.
But if you then got a stylist, but then as the two, if you both know each other, you can work together.
That's good to know that florists can do things like candles and stuff as well. It's not just flowers. No, they don't.
People automatically go, oh, no, I'll go to a stylist. It's the same like with like your welcome signs. We can get that all sorted.
Yeah.
The same like your mirrors and stuff. Like I had a wedding I did in September. I know the bride quite well. I went and set up a whole floral, all of it. So it was only a little bed vase. There's a mirror, like a big piece on the mirror. She had some big vases with fresh flowers in it. And yeah, she had a rustic barn. It's a restaurant / wedding venue over Cirencester. It's Root and Seed, I think. But
lovely.
They are really nice.
They've just opened a new one.
Yeah, they have.
Yeah, I also know one of the guys that owns it, Sam. He's lovely.
Shout
really
out to Roots and Seeds.
They're really, really nice. And even the couple who got married there, beautiful. They just had green and white. That's all they wanted.
Nice. I saw a lot of that last year. Loads of my couples just wanted green and white. Because I was always like, okay, what colour are the bridesmaids wearing? And they'd say green. And I'm like, damn, I do not know what colour to wear to complement this wedding, because I like to try and, if I can, complement the wedding so I don't stand out too much in the pictures and like blend in, you know. So if bridesmaids are in green, I'll always avoid bridesmaid colour. Yeah. Brides obviously in white, never wear white. So I'm like, what the hell do I wear? That's what's hard.
Yeah, like
neutrals.
Say neutrals would be a good one for you. But yeah, it's just working with the couples and what they want. And what's on trend, what's not, and just pulling through different ideas, working together.
So speaking about trends, mini bouquets.
Oh, I love them.
Talk to us about them. So what are they? If I'm listening to this and I've never even heard one, what is it?
Basically, there's only a few stems in it. So like you pick like either roses or calla lilies, and they're slightly a little bit more miniature rather than the big bouquets that you've had over the years. Do you know what I mean? Because I know over the last few years, they've always been big and fluffy, or the cascades, which are beautiful, but they can be very heavy. Especially like the cascades ones. But again, it depends if they're made out of foam, like a foam holder, or a natural one. If they're more natural, they are very heavy. Yeah. And also depends what style of dress you go for as well.
Yeah, of course.
Because people forget that certain dresses suit certain things as well.
Okay, tell us about some of them.
So like if you're going for like a more floaty one, I go for something that's slightly a bit bigger. Do you get what I mean? Or if
to balance it.
Basically, it just depends on the dress and the style.
Same with hair,
yeah.
So if it's big dress, oh my God, this scarf. Sorry.
Say like you've got a big dress, you're not going to go for something massive. You want to bring more the attention to detail. Do you get what I mean?
So you're going to go smaller bouquet if you've got a bigger dress.
Yeah.
Right, that makes sense.
Again, you can break the rules. It's just
a guideline, isn't it?
It's just a guideline. It's what the couples want. I'm going to say bride and groom here, because everybody forgets it's just the bride that has florals. It's not grooms. Absolutely.
And also our same-sex couples, like, you know, we've seen so many. I had some fabulous grooms last year, and they had the most incredible. They weren't even buttonholes. They were like a slide-in.
Oh, they're little pocket squares. Little pockets. They're beautiful. I love them.
And then I had another two grooms who, one of them had a buttonhole, but the other one had like a lapel thing.
Oh, lapel. They're
cool.
They're beautiful.
It was gorgeous. It was literally across this whole lapel. All these colours, and they were autumnal, like oranges. It was absolutely stunning. Just beautiful. Honestly, he looked amazing. So yeah, there are so many options, aren't there?
So many different options. You don't have to go for your typical norm, because it's always been a buttonhole traditionally, but like if you go for the pocket squares or lapels, they are beautiful.
That's so cool. I love that, mixing it up a bit.
And I do get a bouquet. Like, I understand why we have bouquets and they always look beautiful, but sometimes it's just another thing to hold. So are there any other options for brides that aren't just a bouquet?
Yes. There is lots of different options. At the moment, there's like the handbag shape.
I was going to say the handbag
shapes, and also like little hoops. They're all like nice. They're really sweet. Unfortunately, they're not my style. I'm more of your traditional. But there is certain floral.
There's options.
There is options that you can work with, but yeah, there's loads of little different.
And one question I've got, for our wedding, which was in 2017, so this is probably not a thing anymore, but I had loads of long ribbons tied around my bouquet. So they were really long and drapey. Yeah. And then what I did is all the bridesmaids had one ribbon that was then all 5 of those were then in my bouquet, all 5 ribbons.
Oh, I love that.
But is that still a thing? Do people still go extra with bouquet stuff, or would you just stick with the flowers, really?
Yeah. No. Bouquet charms and stuff like that as well.
Charms, and also people doing charms for people passing away is a really big
that's
thing.
nice.
I did that.
It depends on the style of the bride. There are still some that I do with floaty ribbon, or you can do your classic where you wrap it round. It just depends on their style and what they like.
Yeah,
I like a floaty ribbon.
Yeah. I loved them.
To me, it makes a bouquet.
Oh, I loved them. That was the one thing I was like, I know kind of roughly the colours, and I did want the peonies, sore point, and the gerberas, but that was it. But the ribbons, I was like, I definitely want long ribbons, and then I want bridesmaids having them.
I like the way you went for the similar to make it really personal to you. The colours, that was really nice.
It was nice idea. Really nice idea.
And I think that was the thing, bringing the personality in, because we at the time, budget wise, we went artificial with our archway, and we had like lol 2017 shepherd's hooks, mason jars full of flowers. Like, it's of a time, but we had all that.
That's what our wedding. So I did all our styling, and I used fresh flowers on that. Again, it was mason jars, but that's what
everyone loved a mason jar, didn't they? With the twine round it. Always with the twine.
We cringe over
rustic
now, all the signs with what they call
everything being so rustic, the pallets.
Oh my god, that's it.
Pallet signage.
We're now looking and going, oh my god, but at that time,
everyone loved it.
Everybody loved it. And the stuff that we're looking at now, we'll be doing exactly the same in a few years.
Exactly.
Weddings change.
And for DIYing as well, it's like an easy option that, like, even if you're not that creative, you can use. It's easy to do, isn't it, for someone who's not that creative?
Absolutely.
For DIYing. I was just going to ask you. So when the florist turns up, I'm in bridal prep normally, and then they turn up and then they do a little spiel and a chat to the bride. What are you saying to them?
Oh yeah, that's a great question.
Sometimes I dip in, sometimes I don't.
That's a great question.
Straight away, you delivering the flowers in water, so
Yeah.
you're telling them to like dry them, because the worst thing you want is going down the aisle with dripping water.
Yeah.
So how long before the ceremony are we taking them out the water?
Probably half an hour to an hour before dropping them down. And also with us, you're going to laugh, but a face cloth to dry them down.
Do you not never seen that before?
Really?
That's always.
Tip I always do.
That's amazing.
Always end up using the bathroom towel or some tissue, and then it sticks to the bottom of the flowers.
And then it sticks to the bloody bottom. No, face cloth's what we...
Such a good idea.
Well, like a flannel. This is great.
Yeah, flannel. That's what I use.
Such a good idea.
And also you talk to the bride because you're saying congratulations, and that for us as florists is our happiest thing when they see the flowers and they're dropping the drawer and you're almost in tears and welling up because you think, I've met the brief,
and they love it.
Yeah,
I love it.
Nice.
And this is the reason why you do it.
Yeah.
You just see the amazing flowers, the amazing faces. Also, another thing as well, we like to stick around to make sure the gentlemen have got the buttonhole on the right side, because how many times they get it wrong.
Yeah.
But if you've got it wrong, it's not a big deal. It happens.
Yes, the amount of times that I've also been asked to put buttonholes on because nobody has any idea how to do it.
Oh my god, I'm rubbish at them. I always just try with the pin, but if there's a photographer there, photographers are always really good.
No, there is
I'm always like, please, what is the knack?
The knack is you have to push it without sounding silly. You have to push the rose in, and you have to almost like a pinch it and pull it back.
Okay. The pin.
Yeah.
Because it's getting it through the stem, isn't it? Sometimes
it's a nightmare,
around it.
Absolute nightmare. But there is other ways you can do it. You can stick them on like a magnet at the back, almost like
I've seen them.
Another way of doing it.
I always find they go floppy.
They do.
They're not, because they're a bit too top heavy. Yeah.
What about the pocket square ones? They're great, aren't they?
If you're not one for sticking on with pins, and they're like, I'll go for a pocket square.
Yeah,
they're easy to do.
And they just tuck in, and all the flowers are fixed to them already, aren't they? They look great.
Oh, they're lovely.
I love them.
I love them. They're big. Over the last couple of years, they've become a lot more trendy. A lot more.
I think they're great and really practical.
Oh, easier. I don't mean it rudely. You know which side it's going on.
Yeah.
Because you only got one pocket, and you ain't got to faff around with pins rather than getting it wrong. Because there's nothing worse. Sometimes you look think, oh, you got that wrong thing, but. No, it's easier. I think.
Maybe if you are a groom and you're maybe a little bit clumsy, or you don't want a pin, or if you're a bride, or if don't even have a title and you're a person getting married and you want something in your pocket, then they are such a great practical idea.
Also a good one. You can tell when you're a good florist when you come to see the wedding photos and you see the end of the evening and the buttonhole's still there in one place.
Yeah.
That's when you go, yes, I've made it.
Yeah, my husband's definitely fell apart, but I think it was after his speech he looked down and was like, hang on. But we had loads of kids at our wedding. and a lot of them were sitting on laps and hanging with us in the day. But the magnet thing was good. I remember our little page boys. Yeah. We had 3 page boys and they all had the magnets because obviously then you haven't got pins to worry about with kids.
Because nothing worse with pins with kids because they're so, not being rude, you just got to be so careful.
Yeah, absolutely. How do the lapel ones work?
I haven't done any lapels. Oh my God. Telling a secret. I know how they're made.
We need to get you to do one because they're so fab.
Get one because they're beautiful.
They're gorgeous, aren't they?
I just think, when I think of lapels, I think 70s. Yes. I love the 70s.
Yes.
I just think they are beautiful because they're a real statement piece.
Yeah, super cool.
They are really
I wonder
beautiful.
if they pin on or if they're magnet.
I would have thought they're pinned on.
Yeah.
But it's one of those I'd have to...
Oh, they look amazing though, don't they?
Do you know the other thing I'd love to bring back?
What's that?
Flower crowns.
Yes.
Oh my God, I love flower crowns.
We went through a stage 3 or 4 years ago.
Yeah.
My bridesmaids all had them.
Yeah, everyone had them and now there's where are they gone?
People don't really do them now.
If you're going for a really earthy wedding, what are they called? I've forgotten the village.
Like Bohemian and...
Bohemian, or that real earthy. They are really quite trendy. I love a good flower crown.
Oh, flower crowns are gorgeous.
Yeah.
They're beautiful.
My bridesmaids all had them round, obviously around the heads, and then I had the same flowers in the back of my hair, so it matched theirs.
Yeah,
but they had the flower crowns, and I love them because I remember my maid of honour, bless her, she was total rock star. Me and her are like chalk and cheese, but we got on so well. She's black, loves everything black, and rock chick, and I was pink and girly. And I remember I made her wear this flower crown and she was literally like, I'm going to kill you. She was the last woman standing with that flower crown on. She did not take it off. Even in the evening do, she changed her outfit, she changed her bridesmaid's dress, but she kept the flower crown on. She loved it so much. Yeah. I think once you put them on.
Yeah, because they tie up, especially at the back, don't they? But yeah, and I'd always pin it in as well.
Yeah.
Good idea.
With curvy grips when it's in.
Good idea.
And also with those, you can dry them out. It depends what flowers you go for. If you go for Lemonian drip, they dry beautifully.
Do they?
They do.
So can you do that, or would you recommend couples can do it at home? What's the top tip for that?
I personally come to a florist because it's a lot of wiring and stuff like that, and they are really fiddly. But you can buy artificial ones as well if you want to DIY it. Do you know what I mean? If you go to certain bits, but I would say go to a florist.
Yeah.
I'd like to ask about preservation of flowers.
Yes, I was going to ask this.
Because that dried thing, so my bridesmaid, one of them, she's very, very just great at everything. We call her Kirsty Allsop because she's just really good at home stuff. And she dried her flower crown and gave it back to me, and I've still got it in a box now. Cute. She honestly was amazing. She was so good at that. But I tried to dry my own bouquet, and I'm sure the florist said tip it upside down. So I did that, but then we went on honeymoon 2 days after the wedding, got back and it was awful.
There is, see, for preserve, the best one to do is go and see proper people do it.
Yeah.
Because they can put it in, what are they called?
Resin,
that's the best way.
I
you
love all that.
can dry them out. You can even put them, when you put book over them and stuff.
Yeah.
But it's hard to do.
How soon after? Because like I say, our wedding was the Saturday, got home Sunday afternoon, went on honeymoon on Monday.
You need to send it
ASAP.
ASAP. For them.
Book it in.
Yes.
This is the other, because we're going to hopefully get a wedding preservation on the next season.
Oh yeah, I'd like that. Good.
Yeah, I've spoken to her the other day, and you have to. She said you have to book it in before the wedding,
and it's literally a couple of days.
You've got 1 day, and then the day after the wedding, it needs to be posted and sent.
Because that is no joke. One of the biggest regrets I've got that I didn't do anything with my bouquet.
I know.
Because
I wish I had
I see it all
kept.
now. All these coasters or a glass coffee table. I would love that. That's the kind of thing I would have loved to have done.
There is certain florists that you can do it, and they put it in frames and stuff.
Yeah.
I'd love to know, and they are gorgeous. I've seen it, but that's not my thing. But you need to get it done ASAP.
Yeah, so do it straight away.
It's straight away. Get it booked in and get it done.
So just kind of get in touch with your florist about that.
Or if not, somebody specifically who does.
Yeah, who does preservation.
Some florists do, some don't, and just get it preserved because there is certain people that's all they do for a job.
Yeah. Oh, that'll be good when we can get them on. Brilliant.
Definitely, because that'd be another question to answer.
Yeah, definitely. So one thing that we spoke about earlier was, what are some of the questions, objections, statements that you hear from couples that are just you want to kind of not set the record straight, but they're maybe not true?
Misconceptions
again, because you're a wedding because you're a supplier of wedding, they think you're going to charge extra and extra and extra.
Yeah.
No, it isn't strictly true. I'm not being rude. You're paying for expertise, what we know, knowledge, and people forget we've worked in the industry for a long time. We spent a long time training. Also, really another one is supermarket. Why can't you use supermarket flowers? I'm like, because they're not the same grade.
Yeah. So tell us about that then.
So our flowers are A grade. They're the best grown around the world. and they're all bought in. They are like the best. So like the best way of describing it is going from like Primani all the way to like Chanel. That's the only way of describing it. People don't really. And there is a big
think flowers are flowers.
No, flowers are not just flowers. So supermarket flowers are grown for a budget.
Yeah.
As ours are not grown for a budget. So like again, like you're saying, like Lily of the Valley, they are like the creme of the creme, and like certain peonies are like the creme of the creme. The same with roses. Like if you go for garden style, garden roses are really expensive.
Yeah.
Compared to like normal standard roses.
Yeah.
So again, you're paying for quality of it. There are certain like Austin David roses.
They're
beautiful.
Yeah.
They're beautiful, but again, they're really expensive to buy. So when you're quoting, people are not to realise we have to do it. We pay a certain price, and then we got a budget like the VAT in, and like us going to get them, us also conditioning all the flowers, storing it on, then and making it all.
What's conditioning them?
So conditioning. So basically, we get the flowers bought in.
Yeah.
Taking all the leaves off, cut them off, put them into fresh water, and making sure they stay alive, ready, prep. So we do this. So we don't just do this just for wedding flowers. We do this all the way through. So even if you're just buying like a hand tie or a subscription, funeral flowers, we do it all. Even for like workshops.
Wow.
So basically, you're getting all your flowers in, conditioning them all, cutting them all, putting them in a nice cool place, like a fridge or a nice cool room. Yeah. So if you've got a big wedding on, you could have hundreds of stems running around.
What's the average stem order for a wedding?
It depends what you're just going for, really. It depends if you're going for like a small one or a big one. So like certain stems come in 5, so they come in 5, 10, 20, 25. Like peonies are 10, roses are 10. Some roses could be 25. Jip, if you're getting if you want somebody with a tiny jip order, and you only want to do a flower crown, sometimes you have to charge because you've got to get 20 stems of chips.
Minimum.
Minimum. I think people don't realise that.
No.
Yeah, it's the same with, people always think that flowers are more expensive than green. Some bits of green can be just as expensive as flowers.
Yeah, like eucalyptus and stuff.
Oh, eucalyptus is expensive.
Beautiful, but spenny.
Yeah. Especially if it's coming out of season and stuff. Again, going back to season, certain things come in certain times of the year, certain things don't.
And why, so just to make it really black and white clear, why on a wedding day would you not want to use supermarket flowers?
Because they're just not the best quality flowers.
What's going to happen to them?
They just fall apart. I'm not being rude, you get what you pay for.
Yeah.
So if you come to someone like us, some florists have a minimum spend. I don't personally, because I'm like, if you just want a bouquet or a buttonhole, I will just do that.
That's fine, yeah.
But we're using the best of the best.
Yeah.
So
that's fair.
they've been grown brilliantly by proper growers. They're imported to us. They all have a certain stage of things. So with supermarket flowers, then they're not for that.
They're not even grown the same, are they?
Not grown the same, and they're totally different.
Okay, good. That's good to clear that up. Anything else that you think that people say to you or ask you that you just want to be like, no, that's not the case, or reassure people?
Just reassure, go with your suppliers.
Yeah.
If it don't feel right for either of you, then talk to each other.
Yeah.
If not, recommend somebody else. Or if as you as a couple, if they're not working for you, just be honest. Don't think, it's the same like when you get quotes. If you've got another quote somewhere, just tell us.
Yeah, that's it. That's all we want.
That's all we want is transparency. Like people just being honest. We're exactly the same.
Yeah.
Because otherwise you're chasing and chasing and chasing. They forget we've also got jobs and we've still got bills to pay the same as them.
Yeah.
And just be honest with people.
Absolutely.
That's the best way.
I do think though, when it comes to suppliers, trust your suppliers is so important. Let them do their thing. But I think things like, for me, cake and flowers especially, like these people are experts. They know what they're talking about. Like I know what I'm talking about with ceremony styles. You know what you're talking about with hairstyles, but they will be very much, the couple will have an idea of what they like.
Yeah.
Unless you are big on flowers or you're big on ingredients and cakes, you're probably not going to know exactly what, flowers you want in there. So trust your florist.
Trust your florist. But sometimes you do get brides telling us, I need this, and
no,
I'm
specifically,
like, there's nothing wrong with that. We can work with this.
Said to my florist on my wedding day, I was like, these are the colour schemes.
Yeah.
Here you go.
Yeah.
This is, and then she produced this beautiful bouquet. And I'm so glad I did it like that, because I'm clueless about flowers. I hold my hands up. I've got no idea. And this is one of the reasons why we did the podcast, because
we wanted the
experts on. And just like that, I've given that expert the free reign, and she's created this amazing thing.
But even if you work with people that know what they want,
Yeah.
just give us the time. I with brides, when they got like, I need this and this and this and this and this. No, guys, let us be. Like, say, just let us be. Trust us. The same with hair and makeup.
Yeah.
Because you've got to trust that person because you're getting so close to that person.
Oh, yeah.
And it's everything that you're going through is every stage of every bit is important.
And we take on everything on like the emotion of
Yeah.
everyone, especially like hair and makeup on a morning.
100%.
We're always the first supplier on site, and we're always like one of the last to see them before they walk as well. So
it's also nice that you build that relationship and the trust.
Yeah.
So we don't get to see him as much because we literally just like we do behind the scenes.
Yeah.
So we just see him dropping it off, but.
It's lovely when you come in on a morning though, and I see your face, and you're like, I'm so excited.
So nice.
Yeah.
I love it, but you also like it when people are all getting ready and they're all having fun and all giggles.
Yeah,
and
it's the best. One of the best parts of the day.
I'm not gonna lie, it totally is. I know that's not the main point, but let's all face it: the getting ready in the morning is so great, isn't it? Oh, I love it.
Being a bride, like we're all married.
Yeah,
that is the best bit of getting married.
Oh, I loved it. I just remember having a right old rave up, and we were ready early, which I know you'll be surprised, Kate. I'm never early for anything. We were so early for the wedding ceremony, so we were all just up dancing. There's pictures of me getting low in my wedding dress at like 11 a.m.
Oh, I
love it. It was so much fun.
That's the way of doing it.
Yeah, 100%.
People have got to think you've got to have fun doing it.
Yeah, you have. Yeah, you got to enjoy. And I just think, I said this to a groom last week. You've spent so much time and effort and energy on this day. Don't waste a second of it by worrying. Just enjoy it.
Yeah, because otherwise you're just worried about, this ain't been done, that ain't been done.
Yeah.
But if you're having the fun, you just let it go.
Yeah. And let other people just do their thing, and you just
and this is where you trust your spouse. Let them organise it, not you.
Be king and queen or whatever you want to be for the day.
Absolutely,
100%.
I think that's all good for questions.
I think so. Yeah. So have we got a question from last week's guest?
We do. In Toss the Bouquet.
Yes.
Oh, these are beautiful. Thank you.
Oh, yes. Well done, Lou.
So this season's sponsor is Petal Wild, wildly romantic, effortlessly editorial, everlasting in silk. Thank you, Petal Wild, because I've not been able to say that all season.
Oh, you're going to be able to say it by the last episode. They are stunning.
Apologies for me reading. No. Being dyslexic. What are your go-to wedding day snacks and drinks?
Oh, that's a great question.
That's a good one.
What would it be? I love coffee. I need my coffee in the morning. I say to brides, coffee. If it's not coffee, something with a bit of energy in it.
Yeah.
Not Red Bull. Maybe a bit of Lucozade.
What about Coke Zero?
Coke Zero is good.
Oh, yeah.
And loads of water.
Yeah.
Water. Fruit, really good one. If you maybe want to try a little bit of tipple, what's it when you put orange with it?
Mimosa?
Mimosa,
something like that.
Lovely.
Or maybe a little Prosecco with a little bit of orange.
What about you as a supplier? What do you take with you? Your little snack bag?
Oh, my little snack bag. Fruit, water, and little nibbly bits.
That's good, Lou. You're very healthy.
What do you have, Laura?
What do I have? I always take a banana for pre-ceremony. I'm never that hungry before a ceremony. Yeah. After a ceremony, I am starving.
Yeah, same. When I get in that car, Jesus Christ.
Oh my gosh.
I have my snacks on me because otherwise I'm hangry.
Honestly, I could eat the whole world. My favourite is where I'm South Cotswolds because then I have to drive past Gloucester services.
Yes.
And I went in the other day and I literally got a tub of chipolatas. That was my post-ceremony snack.
Love this.
It's amazing. Starving afterwards.
I always have a Hermantra sachet.
What's that?
They're like hydration in my drink. I take my Stanley with me, put that in it in the morning. And I always make Emily English's egg muffins. So you basically make them, freeze them. So I take it out the night before, bung it 30 seconds in the microwave, put it in my bag in tinfoil. When I get to the venue at like 7 a.m, I then can have me breakfast.
But then you're there stinking out the prep room.
No, I'm in my car.
Oh, I like it.
I
like that you're in the car and you're prepped for the day.
That's okay. So I eat it in my car because when I leave at 5, I don't really want to eat.
But that's again where our type A, type B shines through because listen how prepared Kate is. I literally finish. I'm like, I'm starving. Where's the nearest chipolata station or drive-through?
It does stop me like stopping at Burger King at McDonald's.
Yeah, and that's like me. I just end up at drive-through.
When you've been working really hard, sometimes you need the Burger King.
Oh, you do. Or just a cheeseburger from McDonald's. Oh, yes.
The other thing I have is I always end up eating leftover croissants in the morning.
Oh, yeah, true.
And then I look like a croissant by the end of the season.
No,
so
you don't.
Don't be silly. don't be silly. One of my other traditions as well with Litland, so if we're ever like, they deliver to me now, but whenever we used to go to the wholesalers, ours would always be a McDonald's breakfast.
Little Macs.
Mine and Litland's, that is one of our traditions, but we don't do it now because I get it all delivered, which is lovely.
Rich, what's your McDonald's order? Chicken Select.
Chicken Select, yeah, I quite like them.
Yeah. What's
They're
yours?
Nice. Mine is Chicken Select's just a random, but if it's after a wedding, cheeseburger.
Yeah.
Definitely.
What's yours?
It has to be a Big Mac.
I'm a Big Mac meal with a milkshake, chocolate milkshake.
Yeah, I'm not a big fan of Big Mac. Too much bread.
It's the
I
middle
like the
bit,
actual
isn't it?
burger. Yeah,
Oh,
the
even their
cheeseburger for
chicken
me.
wraps are really nice.
Yeah, they're chicken wraps.
They're good too. Basically, after a wedding, I'll just eat anything. 3-course meal. Like, just give me it. I'm always starving. Well, thank you so much, Lou.
You for having us.
So much fun. It's been fab having you on.
Thank you.
Wedding
So shall we do Wedding Whisper? Yeah, over to Tash. Okay, here we go. Back in the very early days of my business, I received an inquiry from a woman wanting 150 quite extensive invitations. She inquired in the January and was getting married in the April, so it did ring some alarm bells, but I wanted to help. Okay, so quite late notice. I sent her a quote for the 150 and emphasised the need for quick and clear communication between the pair of us. It started off quite well and we got all the designs approved within a week. Then it all went quiet. I sent a few reminders but heard nothing until the middle of February. At this time, I received an email disputing the quote I sent her and that it didn't add up. So I outlined what I was making for her again and broke down the cost, and her response was, "You're making 300, not 150. My eyes widened. I checked back on my emails, but there was no mention of 300 anywhere. She then proceeded to say that it was obvious that her fiancé would want the same amount of invitations himself for his side of the family. To me, this was not an obvious request. She then proceeded to tell me that they needed all 300 of the invitations in 8 days' time. I panicked. I didn't want to say no, but I was upset I'd got into this position. I was also very naive and completely underestimated how long this would take. I was using materials I wasn't used to. I was bulk buying stock and paid an ungodly amount for express shipping on all of this. I somehow managed to pull it all off, and for 5 days worked from 7 a.m. till 3 a.m. to get these completed. The couple were none the wiser of the whole experience, loved the invitations, but I was incredibly unfulfilled to the point I couldn't even reply to them to say that I was happy they liked them. In total, I made £40. Completely not worth it. Oh, bless.
And this is why you think that we're expensive.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, this is the thing. But also, the things are there, early days of the business, but also for the bride saying that it was 150, but
And
she meant each side.
300, that sounds like they've allocated like one per person.
Yeah, I think so.
That's crazy.
Yeah, by the
For an
sound of it.
invite.
But I think that's the thing, communication with your suppliers, but also ask the timelines early on.
Yeah, this is true.
Because
Also,
timelines.
when you've got a quick wedding, sometimes you don't. But this is what I said, you just need to talk to each other.
Yeah.
Absolutely,
So
communication.
I've had weddings where I've literally had 2 weeks' notice, and you do turn it around very quickly.
You do.
Because
Yeah.
Sometimes you've had it like a supplier's pulled out or somebody else has pulled
Yeah.
out.
Yeah.
You've just got to work with them.
Yeah, so just communication is key from all fronts.
Yeah.
That's the final thought.
Everyone communicate. But yeah, exactly like you said, that's why sometimes, yeah, you might think it's expensive. Actually, it's not. Look how much time and effort went into that, and they made a grand total of £40. Bless her.
Bless them. Anyway, thank you, Lou. Where can everyone... Did we do that bit?
No, I don't think so.
Where can everyone find you?
All on socials at Connie Lou's Blooms. So the reason for...
I was going to say, where's Connie Lou's come from? So you're Lou.
So I'm Lou. So my daughter's name's Connie.
Oh,
So
sweet.
it is funny how many emails you get. Hi, Connie. And it's like, no, I'm Lou. But yeah, the reason is because my daughter. And that's the reason why I originally started the business, because working in hospitality for a long, long time prior to this, I just wanted something that you get real fulfillment from. And being so neurodiverse, it's a real struggle sometimes to do it, especially like being dyslexic. There's only a certain amount of jobs you can do.
Yeah.
And like sending emails sometimes can be a bit tricky, but you get around it. And the reason why was to fit around Litland.
Yeah.
That's so nice.
And also being creative, doing something you really enjoy and love.
Yeah.
And people don't realise how much time and effort you spend building. And honestly, even if like you speak to couples and you don't hear from them, it's just nice that you've spoken to them and you're getting your word out there. 'Cause
Yeah,
it takes
absolutely.
a long, long time to build.
It really does. But Connie Lou's is
Oh,
so
lovely.
cute.
Yeah,
The fact
so
you've got your little
cute.
tribute to her. That's
Yeah, it
lovely.
is. And also you can find me on my website, which is www.connielousblooms.co.uk.
Connie Lou's Blooms. I love the word
that.
bloom as well. That's
Yeah.
beautiful.
It's just so the reason why it come out with
Gorgeous.
blooms, it was going to be florist initially. Then I did a poll and I was like, which one sounds better? And everybody was like, no, blooms.
Blooms.
Sounds
yeah.
gorgeous. Sounds
Yeah,
really
100%.
nice.
And even like my daughter runs around, she's like, Mummy, it's my business. It's my business. And I'm like, no, booze is mine. You named it after me, Mummy.
Oh, do you think she'll inherit it one day? Do you think she'd like to be a florist?
50-50. She's telling me she wants to work with horses, but I think she will.
Scarlett, she's going to be in hair. I know
it.
Yeah.
I know that your daughter wants to be in hair and makeup. Yeah. It's a good industry to be in.
Yeah.
That's beautiful.
Always got a job. Everyone needs a haircut.
Yeah, that's true. My son always makes me and my husband stand and get married, and he throws stuff at us, which he says is confetti. But he loves taking photos too, so I wonder if he'll be a wedding photographer one day. He does already love weddings, but he does like taking photos as well, so we'll see.
Another good industry to be in.
Yeah, exactly.
I know being all three of them are different but beautiful.
100%.
And I love this industry because you can just be creative.
You can. Yeah, we love it.
And also people don't realise not every wedding's the same. Everything's bespoke.
Yeah.
What you do on one bride you won't do on the next. And the same with grooms as well. Same-sex couples, not everything's the same.
Yeah. What do you want? That's what we want to make it work.
And remember why you did it in the first place.
Yes.
Thank you,
I love that. Well done, Lou.